अस्सलाम वालेकुम एंड वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल अगेन। आज मैं एक अपने दोस्त के साथ जो इंडिया से हैं, इनको अभी मैं रिसेंटली मिला हूँ। मेरा टेस्ट था तो उधर मुझे मिले हैं, इनको भी टेस्ट था आज। तो इनकी एक बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग सी स्टोरी है, स्पेशली उन लोगों के लिए जो स्किल वर्क वीज़ा पे आना चाहते हैं यूके में। सो ब्रदर, आई नो आई जस्ट मेट यू। इज इट कार्थिक?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
ओके, सो कार्थिक से हम पूछेंगे इनकी क्या स्टोरी है और कैसे यूके आए हैं और अभी इन्होंने स्किल्ड वर्कर वीज़ा लेना है। सो लेट्स जस्ट आस्क हिम फ्यू क्वेश्चंस। सो I've just obviously you've just mentioned that you came here as a dependent visa. So can you just go through your story? How did you come to UK, and then what is your next obviously step? Is it to get skilled worker visa? And so yeah, if you can just explain to my audience, please.
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah. First of all, nice meeting you. Yeah, first of all, nice meeting you. At first, we planned to come to UK and get settled here. So we planned a route. To get the skilled worker from back home, it's really hard, to be honest. So we choose as a student visa. So when my wife is a student, I could be a dependent. I know that very well. So students can't work; they could work only for 20 years. But when you come as a dependent, you can work full time. So I know my field here. I work in the AV industry. So there is a lot of shortage occupancy in this field currently in UK. So I know definitely I could get the job. So I planned it. So we just took this decision in just 2 months. We came here. We started in November. We came in January. So I was applying for a couple of jobs when I first moved in from February. So I got placed in April. So now they are just sponsoring me. That's why. So that's how it went.
So now you have found. Sorry, if I understood, you are electronic engineer.
Yeah. So I finished my electronics. I just finished my diploma alone, not BE or something. Yeah.
Okay, well done. So yeah, the brother is an engineer. So obviously, skilled worker is only for high skilled people, especially people who works in IT, engineering side, IT, and all medical sciences. So anyway, he's electronic engineer. He has already worked in India. So the way he chose was really great. It's another way, obviously, to settle in UK, and then I'm really impressed. The way he came to UK, and now he's almost got a
Skilled worker visa.
skilled worker visa, which was only offered in I think about 4 months ago.
Yeah. I just they confirmed me in August, so my visa is about to expire in June, so they're gonna offer me in January. That's the plan currently. And one more thing, I'd say the skilled worker is not only for the engineers and other stuffs. Even the shopkeeper, they can able to sponsor you. It's all about even the restaurants, they can sponsor you. So you can go through the websites. It's more easy nowadays to get the visa, but it's really hard from the hometown. If you are in UK and if you have a right to work, you can definitely get a skilled worker visa. So
you're trying to say any student in UK who is obviously currently working here, after completing their studies, they can apply for skilled worker visa.
yeah, no. Once they get the employer, if they satisfy the employer, they can definitely get the skilled worker visa.
So they do need a sponsorship letter from the employer. Yeah,
Of course they do. Of course they do.
so that's great. That's another way of if you want to come to UK, as I said earlier, of skilled worker visa. So it's best to come to UK first and then apply, rather than
From trying from the hometown. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's great. That's great. But I think I'm sure there must be some way for people who are already in, let's say Pakistan, India, or Bangladesh, and they are highly qualified like yourself. They can still apply. Is there any restriction?
I know some of the guys from my hometown. They just tried from India, just applying for the skilled worker. They hardly get the job. So if they apply for 1,000 employers, they'll get 1 or 2. That's really hard, to be honest. But if they are in the UK and they have a right to work, just like me, I was on a dependent visa. So if at first the employers generally needs to see whether you are capable of sponsoring. So they just want to read you. So how capable you are to the work. So if you prove them that you are really capable, they'll definitely sponsor you. So at first they need to know you, who you are, how you are working. So for that they need the right to work. They definitely never gonna sponsor. Most of them never gonna sponsor from the hometown. It's really hard.
Well, and so it's another great advice for students who are already working in UK, and obviously people who are working back home in high quality, obviously high skilled fields, and they have their profile, so they can still apply for a visa. But again, it's worth trying. I mean, you never know, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much,
No
Karthik, for
problem.
coming
Thanks a
on
lot,
my
yeah.
YouTube channel, and
Cheers.
then or hopefully I'll bring Karthik again in my other videos. If obviously if you have more questions and you want some information in detail, I'll add Karthik and probably his profile on my videos.
Yeah, sure. Of
Okay.
course, I'll definitely. I'm happy to do that. Yeah, yeah.